Hi, today we're going to be melting aluminum in our own aluminum forge. One of the things that's really interesting about that is that we can take used soda cans as material, melt them down, and then turn them into little ingots or something that we can actually put in a milling machine so that we can turn into actually something useful. So today we're going to actually go through that whole process, find a couple soda cans around the office, set up our forge, get it nice and hot, and we'll go through most of the steps for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our own forge that we had. There's tons of instructions online for making your own aluminum forge. We just poured ours, a little bit of concrete in a Home Depot bucket, got a little bit of pipe. Works great. The lid that we made for it cracked the first go around, but still keeps on working. So we're going to actually just go through this whole process again and show you how we melt aluminum right outside of our front door. This and this. So this is the bottom half of our fire extinguisher, and then we didn't have a real good way to actually get a hold of it, so I just made a little clip like this, so then when it's nice and hot, I can just clip this in here, pick it out of the fire, and with a pair of pliers, tip and pour. Now that I have all the pieces to the forge, I connect an extension pipe for my forced air system. Always keep a fire extinguisher nearby and wear personal protective gear, goggles, gloves, and fire retardant attire. We're going to use charcoal for our fuel. If I just light charcoal, it's not going to get hot enough to burn, or it's not going to get hot enough of a burn to melt aluminum. So what we're going to do is we're going to force air in there to accelerate that burning reaction, and it'll be hot enough to melt aluminum. So instead of just having it sit and just getting hot, we're actually going to force air through it. So I need a fan and some power. I light the coals and power my fan with a pulse width modulator to vary the fan speed. I connect the output of my fan to my extension pipe and maintain a constant, controlled flow of air. Once the coals are fired up, on goes the cover. Okay, so we've prepped the forge, got the coals lit, got the fan running, and now all we got to do is let it come up to temperature, and to help assist whether we're getting closer or not, got my little infrared thermometer. We just shine it in the inside in there and check and see what temperature we're at. So right about now we're only about 85 C, but we got about till 700, I think, something in that neighborhood. And just now it's time to sit around and wait till it gets hot. It doesn't take long for the forge to reach optimal temperature. In goes the aluminum cans, and within seconds they begin to liquefy. The materials that float to the top, either slag or dross, is from the impurities that separate from the aluminum due to different melting temperatures. Now that the cans are completely liquefied, I enlist a little help from Henry and Rowan. Again, protective gear should always be worn. The liquid cools quickly, so the sooner the liquid is poured into the cast, the better. Keep going. Perfect. And then let's do this one over here. One more pour. And then whatever we got left over. Cool. And that is it. Jiggle this around a little. That's pretty much it. We're just going to let everything cool down. And then that's it, folks. Little muffin tins of loaves of aluminum. Once the aluminum is completely cooled, we are left with two shiny briquettes.